6. Merger structure. How companies combine operations. How statutory mergers work. A statutory merger follows a formal legal process that combines two companies into one entity. The process begins when boards of directors from both companies negotiate and approve a merger agreement. This agreement specifies which company will survive, the exchange ratio for shares, and how operations will integrate. Both companies then submit the proposed merger to their shareholders for approval. In most jurisdictions, including the United States, shareholders holding a majority of outstanding shares must vote in favor of the transaction. Once shareholders approve, the companies file merger certificates with state authorities to make the combination legally effective. The dissolved company transfers all assets, liabilities, contracts, and obligations to the surviving company by operation of law. The dissolved company ceases to exist as a separate legal entity after the merger becomes effective. Employees, customers, and suppliers of the dissolved company automatically become relationships of the surviving company without requiring new agreements. Two types of merger structures. Absorption mergers involve one company absorbing another into its existing structure. The stronger or larger company typically survives and continues using its corporate name and identity. Facebook absorbed Instagram and WhatsApp into the Meta corporate structure while maintaining their product brands. The surviving company gains all resources from the dissolved company, including talent, technology, and customer relationships. Consolidation mergers create an entirely new company by dissolving both original entities. Both companies cease to exist, and their combined operations transfer to a newly formed legal entity with a new name. This structure suits situations where both companies have similar size and neither wants to appear subordinate. Consolidation requires more complex procedures because everything transfers to a brand new corporate entity rather than an existing one. Why companies choose to merge. Companies merge when combining operations generate synergies that increase total value beyond what separate operations could achieve. Synergies occur when the merged entity produces better financial results than the sum of both companies operating independently. Cost synergies. Through economies of scale. Mergers eliminate duplicate costs by consolidating overlapping functions across both organizations. Two companies, each maintaining separate headquarters, IT systems, and back-office staff, can combine these functions under one structure. For example, if Company A spends $5 million annually on corporate functions and Company B spends $4 million, the merged entity might operate these same functions for only $6 million instead of $9 million. Manufacturing operations achieve economies of scale by increasing production volume and spreading fixed costs across more units. When production volume doubles, per unit manufacturing costs often decrease because factory overhead gets distributed across twice as many products. Procurement costs decline when the merged company negotiates with suppliers using combined purchasing power rather than separate, smaller orders. Revenue synergies through market expansion. Mergers expand market reach by combining two sales forces and distribution networks into one larger system. Company A gains immediate access to Company B's existing customer relationships without spending years building those relationships independently. Cross-selling opportunities emerge when each company can offer its products to the other company's customer base. For instance, if Company A earns $4 million annually and Company B earns $3 million, naive math suggests combined revenue of $7 million. However, positive synergies from cross-selling and expanded market access often push actual combined revenue above $7 million. Geographic expansion happens faster through mergers than through organic market entry because the merged entity inherits established local presence. Integration requirements and consequences. Mergers force complete operational integration because two companies become one legal entity. The surviving company must unify all business functions including finance, HR, IT, operations, and sales. Integration planning begins during the due diligence phase before signing the merger agreement. Companies develop detailed day one plans specifying which systems go live immediately after legal closing. The integration team creates a 100-day roadmap identifying quick wins that demonstrate merger benefits to employees and customers. Post-merger governance structure. The merger agreement defines the governance structure for the combined entity. The surviving company board typically expands to include directors from the dissolved company. This ensures continuity of relationships and preserves institutional knowledge from both organizations. Executive leadership follows the hierarchy specified in the merger agreement. One CEO leads the combined company with executive team members selected from both legacy organizations based on capability. The challenge emerges when talented executives from the dissolved company leave because they lost authority in the new structure. Common integration failure points. McKinsey research shows that 50% of mergers fail to achieve projected synergies. Cultural misalignment ranks as the primary failure driver according to Deloitte post-merger studies. When Daimler merged with Chrysler in 1998, German engineering culture clashed with American automotive culture. Daimler executives imposed hierarchical decision-making, while Chrysler operated with entrepreneurial flexibility. This cultural conflict prevented effective integration and led to separation 9 years later with billions in losses. Technology integration creates another major obstacle that delays synergy capture. Merging two enterprise resource planning systems requires about 18 to 24 months for large companies. Customer attrition accelerates during integration when service quality declines due to system disruptions. Talent retention becomes problematic when key employees face uncertainty about roles in the merged organization. Studies show that 25% of executives leave within the first year following a merger.